Hey, y'all, what Tim say? She said 5 in the morning, I wake up to fight for my earnings. Fear in my mind is a warning. Pray to the one you rely on.
Welcome to the Struggle of Motherhood podcast, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of Let's Talk About It with Mama Shantae. Hey, well, I know y'all seen the thumbnail, and we're going to talk about Chris Brown, Keely Williams, and Blueface. So it looks like Chris Brown and Chloe Bailey are receiving a lot of backlash on doing a video together. They got a collab, they got a song, and they coming out, and there seems like people are happy about it. And one person that decided to voice her opinion happened to be former 3OW member and Cheetah girl Keely Williams. And what she decided to say did not sit well with Chris Brown. And basically, in a nutshell, this is what she had to say. Let him come out with his own record. So genius, so captivating, that it makes us all forget he beats women. He can't, so he won't. So what does he do? He slowly creeps back into the mainstream by getting small nods for features on black women's merit. Black women who are more talented, more worthy, but give him the okay. I am swatting the fucking air right now. Garbage. Chris Brown was not having that, and he went off. I'm going to insert and read just a couple of things he said, but a lot of it is just too graphic. So he starts off to say, if y'all still hate me for the mistake I made as a 17-year-old, please kiss my entire behind. I'm effing 33. I'm so tired of y'all running with this narrative. You weird ANs are the same ones that tune in every week to see Blueface and Chrisean beat the F out of each other in front of the world. But that's okay. It's entertainment. All y'all can SMD disrespectfully. Where are the cancel culture with these white artists that date underage women, beat the F out of their wives, giving B-words AIDS? Oh, that's right. They are your buddies. No more fake love from me. Stay out my way or get ran over. Simple as that. None of you, and I mean none of you niggas, can F with me. He also goes on to say, I'm getting kind of tired of your broken promises and promises. You know how what she's saying in her song, y'all. I'm not even finna get there and go there on my girl. But he says, obviously you are at a point in your life where you're either broke or broken. The fact that you think you have to speak negatively about me makes you look so lame. Your life and career must suck right now. Minding your business. Hold on, y'all. My bad. Minding your business would have been best, but I guess you don't have a business or a real job that makes you financially stable. I feel more embarrassed for you. I'm gonna stop right there. It goes on and he goes on. He starts to get more, into it, kind of tearing the girl down. Okay, and a lot of people agree with Chris, and I was like, ooh. Blueface, he had to jump in the chat. He gets on his IG story and, he's like, hey, what's up, Chris? Like,
Chris Breezy, beat the Yaki. What's happening, cuz? Look, check it out. I understand the frustration, fool. For me being in the situation. I'm not even gonna trip on you because the message you trying to send is way off. I get it, bitch me. It's funny, I hit her back, it's face, so I totally get it. That'll be the most irritating thing ever. But you gotta play the cards that you was dealt. You on some, but they did it too. Why aren't you guys telling them anything type shit? And it's like, bro, life don't work like that, man. If we all go do a crime together, we not all gonna get the same time together. You hear me? You might get the most amount of time. We might not all say nothing, but we all went and did the crime, so we gotta take the time. You hear me? You on some, you guys are gonna give me the most time, but they did it too. Like, judge, sentence them. Yeah, like, We ain't got nothing to do with that, bro. I mean, like, handle your candle, deal with your situation how you deal with it. Only thing I disagree with is you posting all these random white people and me and the bitch trying to like distract from your thing. You feel me? Like, you gotta stand on it, kid. Like, if you beat shit, you beat the like. Oh God, like you scared to like. Yeah, like I get it. You on some R&B. You don't want to be seen as R&B, but oh God, you beat the Yaki. You gotta. Hey, I beat my bitch. I ain't finna come on here and be like, well, Chris Brown did it 16 years ago, and you guys let him still like perform at the BET Awards, and I'm gonna sound like a square. That's what I'm gonna sound like. And my last opinion is, cuz you beat up the wrong bitch. Yeah, you got a bad judge. Like, you feel me? We didn't all get the same judge. Cuz God, I got a bitch. Feel me? She gonna fight back, so I'm gonna get less time. You hear me? You beat up you beat up the wrong bitch. It just performed at the Super Bowl, nigga. Like, yeah, like, I'm sorry, fool. Like, you should have got you a little ghetto something that you could fight with. That's what I did. I could have had plenty of famous. I decided to go to, feel me, my natural element, underground. You feel me? You annoying, my nigga. Beat the Yaki. Moral of the story: watch. You can't watch the bitch you beat up.
Because I don't really think that he was trying to get his 15 seconds. Of course, it's content, but I really think that it's the thing of like, why you put me in that? You know what I'm saying? Like, leave me out of that. You know, I already got enough attention on my back. Leave me out of that. I ain't got nothing to do with y'all. But Keely Williams had tweeted, basically that Chrisean and Blueface was her guilty pleasure. Like she likes watching them. And Chris Brown feel like, so if you can sit there and watch them every week and they're literally fighting on camera in an abusive relationship, then how can you say anything about me? You're being hypocritical. And I understood his point. You know what I'm saying? I do want to bring up a few things, Chris, you were 19. You were not 17. Maybe that's when the situation started, but you were 19 once we were aware of it. Um, Also, in 2014, 2015, you were 25, 26 when you were dating Karrueche. We did not forget. And according to Essence Magazine, Karrueche has a restraining order on you that is now permanent. I'm not sure how many years it's for, but she has a restraining order on you um, that states that you have to stay 100 yards away from not only her, but her mother, her brother, and her best friend. Allegedly, according to Karrueche, she stated that you punched her 2 times in the stomach, you pushed her down a flight of stairs, and you also threatened to take her life. So it's kind of like, you know, that one little statement kind of got me. You know what I'm saying? That one little part where I'll go back to it where you say, if y'all still hate me for a mistake I made as a 17-year-old, a mistake is something you did one time. It's an isolated incident. If you do something more than once, that same thing, then it's not a mistake. That is called a habit. That is your character. That is who you are. That is what you do. Okay? So let's just make that all the way clear. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do, and that's just it. It is what it is. We're not gonna make it seem like the Rihanna situation was an isolated incident, and you ain't never put your hands on another female since then. Because allegedly, according to blogs, TMZ reports, this woman's mother, this woman's brother, this woman's best friend, and other friends, you were definitely putting your hands on her. And she says this went on your whole relationship from 2011 on and off, from 2011 to 2000, about 2014, 2015. So, let's just keep it 1,000 there, Chris. If you gonna try to own up to some stuff, own up to some stuff. You know what I'm saying? And don't call it a mistake. Say it was in your past and it's some things you did and that's no longer who you are. But Don't call it no mistake, because a mistake is something you do one time. I don't care what nobody say. We're not gonna let you get away with that one. I feel like in this music thing, people pick and choose who they want to hold to the cross. You know what I'm saying? People pick and choose. It's like it's good for this artist, but it's not good for that artist, because I don't like this artist, or I like this artist. They're more popular and they're not as popular. And I just feel like it's a lot of picky and choosy. And at the end of the day, everybody needs to be held accountable for their actions, because you guys are out here on TV in mainstream media where unfortunately teenagers and young children are watching y'all and idolizing y'all, and y'all making these things appear to be cool. See, Chris Brown, you going and saying like it was a mistake, and then going forth to tear this woman's character down, and continue to talk about her and do all these different things, and then bring other people into it. I always say, if you got to pull at somebody else's stuff that ain't got nothing to do with you, that's how you know that you in the wrong. And you know that you wrong. You know you wrong, and you're trying to sugarcoat it, because all them other people and what they do, what do that have to do with you? What does that have to do with you? If it were me, I would have addressed it just simply like this. If you guys still feel a certain type of way about the things that I have done in my past, I apologize. I am not perfect. You know what I'm saying? Things happen in life. We can call it a mistake, or oopsie doopsie, whatever. Trials and tribulations, whatever however you would want to word it. That's not who I am today. You know what I'm saying? But if you guys want to continue to hold me to that, then hold me to that. However you see me is however you see me. But I'm telling you from my words that that's not who I am. I've grown from that, and I don't even want to be seen as that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to think about it. Bobby went through this. Ike went through this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. And at a certain point in time, eventually it kind of people be like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's been so many years since Ike put his hands on Tina, but it's a tag that he wears. You know what I'm saying? It's a tag that he wears. Like people even make jokes and everything about it. They make jokes and everything about Chris Brown and Rihanna's situation. So it's like when you are in the mainstream and you out there, you're kind of always going to be held to those things that you did. You know what I'm saying? You're always going to be held to it, but the way to move on past it is by accepting what you did, owning up to what you did, apologizing for what you did, and not continuing to do it, and making sure that you show the younger generation that that's not something that you're supposed to do. Because the way you going about it is like, man, I whooped her ass years ago. That was about 15 years ago. What y'all still talking about that for? I've been whooped her ass. She forgave me for whooping her ass. Why y'all still worried about the fact that I whooped her ass? Her ass been whooped. It's done. Excuse me? You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. So, I don't know. I just feel like because of the media and the fans, how people just don't hold their favorite artists accountable, and they pick and choose who they want to hold accountable, you get situations like this. And now Chris Brown and his feelings, and poor Keely done got thrown to the wolves, and she got people talking about her and everything like that. And then Blueface was thrown into it, so that just brought more attention to them and they drama. You know how that go. That just fueled his fire and tickled his pickle. So yeah, I just feel like it's all about accountability. It's not about place and blame. You know what I'm saying? Like, she said what she said, she feel how she feel. And I would have been like, okay, boo, you can feel that way. You can feel that way. If you feel that I should not prosper in life and move past this and do that and make a life for my children and all these different things because of things that I've done in the past, then hey, I can't change your mind. It's not for me to change your mind. You have your opinion. freedom of speech. You can say whatever you want to say. That's how you feel. But me, I'm going to turn up. And I'm going to be in this video. And I'm going to sing this song. And I don't care what you're thinking. Because, you know what I'm saying? I know what I'm doing. And I ain't worried about what you're doing. I feel like his response was just, it was wrong. I feel like he shouldn't have responded in the way he responded. At the same time, you can't like tell people how to respond, but I really do think that he should have taken that opportunity to really address the issues. And I just felt like it was very dismissive to the things that he's done to Karuchi. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just very dismissive. And but that's just all I had to say about it. Let me know y'all thoughts on the situation in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share. Let me know what's up. Y'all have a nice day and peace out.
On my lane, my mind running to the other side. When I try to live my life, then it tries to take me out. Tell you what I need right now. I really need